Hello friends, welcome to Learn Testing Easy at Home channel. Today we are going to learn what is build process, why build process is required. We are going to learn these things in this video. First of all, let us understand what is a build. Build nothing but it's a piece of installable software that is given for test engineers to perform testing on it. And build contains a set of features and bug fixes and that can be installed on test servers, and on that test engineer has to perform testing on it to find defects. That is a build. Once code is developed, so that code has to be converted to application format by someone and it has to be installed on test server. This process is called as build process. And why build process is required? It is because of, suppose if you want to testing on code or else on backend, so it can be done by developers or else who knows coding, they will do that testing. But if before giving the software to the test engineers, so the code has to be compiled, it has to be compressed, then that has to be given to the test engineers. They should test only UA part, so internal code should not be visible to the test engineers. If you want to test the code, it has to be done by developers only. So that is why build process is required. Before giving the software, we have to compile it and we have to compress it, then it has to be installed on test server and a test engineer will perform testing on it. That's why build process is required. Next, what are all the steps that are present in build process? First, software, that is code, will be developed. Once code is developed, it will be compiled. Once it is compiled, it will be compressed into a zip file format. And that zip file will be installed on test servers as test engineers will perform testing on test servers. So that build will be called as first version. So once test engineers will perform testing on it, they will find defects and that defect will be communicated to the developers and they will fix it. Again, once it is fixed, so they will give a new build. They will give a new code, and for that code we have to do compile again. Once compilation is done, we have to compress it again. The new build has to be installed, a new version 2 has to be installed on test servers. Test engineer has to perform testing on that build again. This process will be continued till the build is stable. This is build process. For few companies, separate build team will be there to do build process. For few companies, there will not be any build team. For that, developers has to do build process and they have to install it on test server, or else developers will do build process. They will convert to application format. That means they will convert the code to zip file format and it will be installed by test engineer on test server. It's all about build process. I hope you understand what is build process, why build process is required, and what are all the steps that are present in build process. Thank you guys.